that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target, and it'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And he will score. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Washington. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Spiller. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Here's 3rd and 2. Now Spiller. And he's going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now this time they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Spiller. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. They'll run with Spiller. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run. It's Spiller. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Spiller. Good running inside the 25. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, it's the Commanders with the... From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
He'll look to throw. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. The motion man here is McLaurin. They'll run for the first time with Keelan Robinson. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll run it here with Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now the Raiders are going to use the first of their timeouts.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Commanders set to kick this one away, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of spark.
18 yards on the connection. Good for a Raider first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
So after 2 straight incompletions, Here's 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. The Commanders' offense headed back to take over once more. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0. As they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now, timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Love to throw. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Here's Love to throw. This one complete to Palmer. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Love. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run-after-catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Commander's 1st down. And with just 4 seconds left in the 1st half, a timeout is called. Little's kick is good. And the Commanders will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. 1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Tackle there by Jalix Hunt. 3rd down, 3 to go. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he's in! Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Now, the extra point. The kick is good, and the Raiders are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Catch left side is made by Higgins. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's Luck. That is caught. Finding Higgins. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Washington.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A give, and here comes Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. It is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. The Commanders about to send this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Give him 13 on that screenplay and a 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, They should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They'll look to throw again. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use their third and final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Commanders come up with it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're already up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
The Commanders' offense ready for this next possession, and they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that'll give them lots of room. Out of bounds, up beyond the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.